Welcome back to the Britannia Coin Company. We're a coin dealer based in Royal Wootton Bassett in the UK. The period of national mourning for the loss of our Queen Elizabeth II has now come to an end, but it's still a sombre time, with many of us reflecting on a lifetime worth of service that she's provided us. One man who stood by her side for over 70 years was her beloved husband, Prince Philip. Their eternal love has been celebrated on numerous coins, so today we're going to have a look at them. The two first met in 1939 at the Britannia Royal Naval College, and the Queen was rather smitten with him. They corresponded throughout the war years, and with his return from service, their relationship grew. By 1946, Philip asked permission of the Queen's father, King George VI, to marry the young princess, and he agreed, but on the condition that the official announcement would be made the following year after she turned 21. So the two had a secret engagement until then. They would marry in 1947 on the 20th of November at Westminster Abbey before 2,000 guests, including a number of foreign royals, with 200 million people tuning into the BBC's radio broadcast alone. In a post-Second World War Britain, it was a joyful event, much needed by the people, with thousands turning up in London to celebrate. 1972 sees the first coin to celebrate their wedding, the occasion of their silver wedding anniversary. This is a 25p crown, the new value for the crown since decimalisation back in 1971, although this would again change in 1990 as minting a coin of this size for such a low denomination just became untenable. The coin was designed by Arnold Machin, the same designer who had created the Queen's second portrait for a coinage ready for decimalisation. He was a favoured designer of the Queen, also having created the definitive image of her on stamps, which were used for a very long time, in part due to her reluctance to change the design which she was so fond of. These coins weren't minted as circulating coins, but were available at face value from post offices and banks. Imagine being able to get a brand new Royal Mint release at face value. What a bargain that seems nowadays. The coin features their initials E and P, which is crowned, and at the centre of the design you might miss is the figure of Eros, the Greek god of love, whom the Roman counterpart you might be more familiar with called Cupid. In 1997, the couple celebrated their golden wedding anniversary after 50 years of marriage. This was the coin which was released to mark the occasion, now a £5 crown. The coin was the work of Philip Nathan, who also created a number of highly popular Britannia coins, which are sought out by investors. The design marks the date of their wedding and the year of the golden wedding anniversary. Below the dates are the couple's own coat of arms, separated by an anchor. Prince Philip's coat of arms reflected his roles within the British royal family, but also a nod to his own family's royal roots too, as he was born into the Greek and Danish royal family. Prince Philip's father, Prince Andrew of Greece and Denmark, was the seventh child of King George I of Greece, who was also married to the Grand Duchess Olga Konstantinova of Russia's royal Romanov family. The Greek royal family would flee Greece shortly after the birth of Prince Philip, with Prince Philip being placed into a cot made out of a fruit box. The rescue of the Greek royals was championed by then King George V, following his regret in being able to save the family of his cousin, Tsar Nicholas II, during the Russian Revolution a mere 5 years before. They then celebrated their diamond wedding anniversary in 2007, and that was marked by the release of this coin. It was created by Emma Noble, an artist who would go on to design the Beatrix Potter 50p's from 2016 until 2020. The design on this coin is the rose window in Westminster Abbey, the same location that the couple wed 60 years before, with wording above which translates as being, "May God guard these united." It is a beautifully intricate design. With the obverse or head side of the coin, we can see a portrait of the couple. This was created by Ian Rank Broadley, the same artist who created the Queen's fourth portrait on coins. The occasion of a diamond wedding anniversary is an event where the monarch sends a congratulatory card, much like when someone turns 100 years old. There is a further card on the 65th and then 70th anniversary, and then every year after that. Quite who sends the card to the Queen and her husband on their diamond wedding anniversary, I'm not quite sure, but I'm certain that they received a fair few. In 2011, Prince Philip celebrated his 90th birthday. This coin was made to mark the occasion and was designed by Mark Richards, who also created the design for the £5 coin to mark the marriage of their grandson Prince William and Catherine Middleton in the same year. The Queen went against the advice of her courtiers in marrying Prince Philip. He was seen as too brash. Others said he was too funny and would be prone to gaffes, but the Queen saw through this and persisted, and it was this down-to-earth nature and a few off-the-cuff comments that endeared the prince into the hearts of many. The final wedding anniversary milestone the couple celebrated was their platinum wedding anniversary in 2017. This was the coin which was struck for the occasion and was designed by John Bergdahl, a seasoned designer whose lists of coins for the UK stretches across multiple denominations with many beautiful designs. On this coin, it features the Queen and Prince Philip in uniform riding on horseback. It would be this year that aged 96 that Prince Philip would retire from active royal duties. The obverse of this coin features another beautiful depiction of the couple, this time a little older, but to mark a 70th wedding anniversary, there's a few years you have to go through first. It's not often that the Queen shares both the reverse and obverse of the coin, but her beloved husband is a fitting individual to share the billing on the coin. The design was the work of Etienne Milner, who previously designed the portrait of Sir Winston Churchill for larger denomination coins in 2015. To mark the retirement of Prince Philip, this coin was designed by Thomas Paget and engraved by the Royal Mint's own Lee R. Jones. It features a younger portrait of the prince, and to the bottom the word translates as not for himself but for his country. Throughout his lifetime of service, he took on over 22,000 solo engagements and would love to introduce himself as the world's most experienced plaque unveiler. He'd also normally have a few remarks and stories of his own to share as well. He visited 143 countries in an official capacity, alongside the Queen on tours and state visits. He was fluent in French and German, making use of this in speeches whilst abroad. One South Pacific nation, on Vanuatu, he is revered by one rainforest community as the reincarnation of an ancient warrior. He met them in 1974 and they requested an official photograph of him, which he obliged, and in return they sent him a pig-killing club, which he sent back a photograph of himself holding it as thanks. Back at home, he edited the Duke of Edinburgh Awards, which was founded in 1956. It encourages participants to undertake volunteer work, learning physical activities and skills, and undertaking expeditions like a mountain trek or sailing trips. By 2016, almost 1.3 million individuals between the ages of 14 and 25 were enrolled in the scheme in over 130 countries. In 2021, Prince Philip sadly passed away, after serving his country and supporting his wife the Queen throughout his life. This coin was created by Ian Rank Broadley to honour his amazing life. During their golden wedding anniversary celebrations, the Queen described her husband as being someone who doesn't take easily to compliments, but has quite simply been my strength and stay all these years. And I, and his whole family, and this and many other countries owe him a debt greater than he would ever claim or we shall ever know. His wishes for minimal fuss and a military-style funeral were honoured, and he was laid to rest in King George VI Memorial Chapel, when 17 months later he would be reunited with his eternal love, Queen Elizabeth II. An extraordinary love between two loyal and devoted people, with a range of beautiful coins to tell the story for generations to come. If you would like to know more information about any of the particular coins that are featured in today's video, then there are links down in the description to our website. Be sure as well to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Now it's free to do and means you won't miss out on any of our future uploads. You can also catch us though on Facebook and Instagram, where we post lots of pictures of our coins. We're on Twitter and TikTok. We have our shop and online store, but I'll see you next time for more amazing coins from the Britannia Coin Company.